So let's go to the Jets and Steelers game, the Aaron Rodgers revenge game.
Well, one of my predictions was Rodgers is going to ball out. He did it. He did all right. Well, he got it done, and he let the Jets fans know, like, yeah, you see, it's not my fault. Your organization was trash, and I'm in a new one, and they have some weapons, and I'm going to use them and take advantage of it. But that game was also won by the defense. I mean, Rodgers was able to get some stuff done, but that defense, that Steelers defense has always been good, and they were able to get it done for the Jets. I'm really impressed with what's his name? Jesus, Jets quarterback, former Bears
Justin
quarterback,
Fields.
Justin Fields, Mr. Toad Face himself. I'm sorry, Justin, but you have a toad face like face. He was really good. He was also very, very good. I think he finally found his team. And I think the Jets finally found their quarterback. And I'm seeing a lot of improvement in the Jets as a team as well. The game ended 34-32, I believe. It was also a close game. And it was a very competitive game. It was very back and forth. It was a shootout, surprisingly. But that defense from both teams, they showed up and they were able to get stuff done. And that last tackle by the Steelers defense to seal the game was a thing of beauty. It was like old school 70s football. It was beautiful.
This was a very popular pick for the under for total points. I'm glad I didn't bet on that. I thought about it, but I don't think anyone thought we were going to come in here and get a 34-32 game, but sure enough. And to your point about Justin Fields, it was the most comfortable I've seen him. It was the most confident I've seen him. I feel like they're tailoring the offense
Around him.
specifically to his skill set, where like the Bears are who we thought they were, which is they will habitually fuck up quarterbacks. When he was with the Bears, they were trying to force a square peg into a round hole, and then outside of that, shit would break down, and he would run around and do all the exciting Justin Fields stuff. Whereas it felt like, at least in this game, and you don't want to overreact to one game, it felt like they found a balance to like, we're going to get you comfortable working on schedule, in structure, in the pocket, but we're going to design a lot of runs to mix in there to let you get into a groove doing what you're comfortable with, as opposed to scrambling because everything's breaking down. Like it looks the same, but it's a totally different effect when it's like the O-line's breaking down or you're just not comfortable going through your progression, so you scramble out and make a big play happen. It doesn't necessarily build a rhythm, but when the play calls are coming in for designed runs and you're mixing that in with some simple passing concepts or just some quarterback friendly plays to get the ball into a playmaker's hands, when you're marrying all these together with the play calling creates a rhythm within the quarterback. The quarterback gets into a rhythm, and then everything becomes easier. And it felt like the bits and pieces of this game I saw, it felt like the play calling was really dialed into Justin Fields' strengths, as opposed to trying to force him to be one thing and then stuff breaking down because he's not super comfortable doing that. So then him doing all the other stuff, like it felt very harmonized, which he just looked like he was having fun. He looked confident, and they put up a ton of points.
Yeah,
It's hard to argue with it.
it was a shootout, and like I said, he just I completely agree with everything you said. He just looked that he was in it. He mentally he was there. He was not mentally broken like he was with the Bears. He was just there, and he got it done. I'm not sure why the Steelers didn't take advantage of him. I think they were just relying too much on Russell Wilson. I think the Steelers could have used him better. But when it comes to this Jets team, it looks like they're giving him a chance. That they are betting on him, and I think they are doing the right thing.
I think he was a smart signing because they got him for about $20 million a year. Like him, Baker Mayfield, even like Sam Darnold did not have a great game. It wasn't like a terrible game, but $30 million. If you can get one of the Geno Smith, even though he got the pay bump, is still like in that middle tier of quarterback money. I think if you could get a guy between 20 to 35, maybe $40 million versus paying Dak Prescott $60 million. That extra 15 to 20 to $30 million, that's a lot of players that you can add depth to your team. You can go get a splash signing. Like if you don't know for a fact that you have the guy, I would much rather pay Geno or Sam Darnold or Justin Fields 20 to 40 million, or Baker Mayfield, who is due a raise. If he might have got one this offseason, I would much rather do that than like pay Tua 55 million or 53 million, pay Trevor Lawrence 55 million. Like you're betting there, but it's a hard bet because that's again 15 to 30 million dollars you can spend to fill out your roster. Like it works for the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, and it's proven because he won a Super Bowl. Like he's not putting up the stats of these top guys, but Howie Roseman knows how to draft, and the team and the coaching staff knows how to develop. Like they're not typically hurting for depth. Like the Eagles don't need to fill a bunch of holes. So you could pay Jalen Hurts. And the way they structured his contract was brilliant by pushing out. There's like a cap hit of like $90 million coming down the pipe, but it's right after the league renews the rights deal for the TV rights, where the cap is going to shoot up another 30 million. So like it's the Eagles play 5D chess when it comes to everything, and like most other teams are playing tiddlywinks. It's terrible.
Checkers.
Yeah. But I like the bet on Justin Fields. It's low risk. You get him for a couple years, $20 million each, and you're pushing your chips in with him, saying you are our guy. We're gonna build the offense around you, do whatever we can do to make you comfortable. And then the reemergence of my guy, one of my fantasy heroes from when I came out of retirement in 2022, Breece Hall, 19 carries for 107 yards. I'm always gonna root for him, so I was happy to see him kind of bounce back a little bit. But on the flip side, vintage Rodgers, 73% completion, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. He didn't come in and like install his offense and bring in fucking what's his name?
Adams.
No, Devontae. We could bring in Devontae, but Nathaniel Hackett, we didn't bring him in trying to call plays or anything like that. He operated Arthur Smith's offense, and it feels like they got something going there.
I feel like Rodgers just knows this is his last season, more than likely. So he's just gonna have fun with it. He's not gonna try to force anything to happen. He's just gonna go with it. Whatever Tomlin says, he's just gonna accept it, and he's gonna try to work it out and see if it works. So good for him, good for Rodgers, and good for Justin Fields too. I'm happy for the kid.
Yeah. Couple revenge games. I feel like both quarterbacks showed their old team like,
yeah,
you might have missed the boat on me, but there's nothing scarier in the NFL right now than Aaron Rodgers out for revenge. I saw it for a long time when he was with the Packers. You do not want this dude with a chip on his shoulder against you. He will assassinate you, and that's what he did.
Listen,
to the Jets.
That narrative is the reason why I decided to like pay attention to that game. That was the game, the 1:00 game that I wanted to pay attention to, because that I really wanted to see what went down with that narrative. But I know you were paying attention to another game, which was a really close game. So talk to me about Buccaneers and the Falcons.
Right before we get in that, I just want to say, Pittsburgh, can we get Caleb Johnson some more carries? They did not have hardly any run game in this game, and I get Aaron Rodgers was slinging the rock. I'm not going to sit here and argue with the results, but we got to get Caleb Johnson some carries. That guy is going to be a stud if you let him be a stud.
Move it, football head!